Gosh, I mean, I feel like I lived so much life in those 9 years, so a lot of things, but honestly, probably the sex scene. I think I was really intimidated by the idea of doing a sex scene when I was a younger filmmaker, and now I'm all about it. It's sexy enough.
Again, I totally get it. I see it now. All right, let's get into some performances. Molly and Logan, I'll start with you. The core of this movie, I love talking about the value of a good scene partner, so can you each tell me something about the other as a scene partner that you appreciated and maybe helped you reach something in your own character that you wouldn't have been able to without them?
Hello, everybody. Molly is so dedicated, to making a great film. She works constantly, which is something that I really like because we were just work never ended. We just hung out all the time and rehearsed and talked about the scenes constantly. And Molly is fearless. She'll go out there and try anything and kind of just ride a feeling and take a scene into directions that are really unexpected and really fun to play with. And just really supportive and kind of just elevates you naturally. She's always just giving so much if you're not even, in it. It's for like someone else's coverage, you're giving a lot to bring out the best performance from that person. And it's the greatest thing ever. She's the best sleeper. It's wonderful. Really lucky.
Yeah, I just felt so. I cried. Logan is the best. I just feel so lucky. The first day of set, I felt like, I was like it was really misery. Like I had captured this really serious actor to come upstate, and I had tied up like a really good actor to do a small movie that he was barely paid for. Like I couldn't really believe that we had pulled this off, but we had got him there. But he's just amazing and brought so much humanity to a role that maybe could have just felt one-dimensional. He, Sophie and I really cared for that character, but also, we're speaking from our own perspective, and he just brought so much life and love to Isaac, and he just made me feel so comfortable, and he's so funny, and he's like this person that we all grew up with, and I feel like this is like him coming of age in a different way, and yeah, I feel like he's gonna just keep surprising us, and I feel like, I'll get to look back on my life and be like, I got to work with Logan Lerman.
This was a really great script. It was fantastic and so obvious that this is wonderful and such a great character, for Isaac, but for everybody. It's just a great movie as a whole, and it's like this is something I really want to see in theaters. And thank you for asking me to be part of this. Thank you.
Molly, I'll follow up on something you said briefly. I hope I articulate this properly, but you mentioned that Logan made sure that Isaac wasn't a one-dimensional character. And it's a question for both of you, because I feel like in a lot of movies with a relationship at the center of a story, the characters often run the risk of being wholly defined by the relationship, but this story doesn't stick the landing unless you're able to make them multi-dimensional. So are there any specific things you two strove to do at the beginning to, I guess, ensure they felt like whole people, so when you got to that ending, you earned it?
I mean, we just really were available to each other as people, and we're, I think actors are not the most curious people. They can sometimes have a wall up, and he was like, I want you to know me, we're gonna go on this journey together, and so, that really bled into the piece. But yeah, I think, Logan would say this about himself, he's more of an Iris than an Isaac. So I think also he would just be like, I've so been here, girl. Ooh, I feel really triggered by this.
Super cathartic for me. I don't know. I mean, look, our job, is really to try to make sense of, our characters, but the scenes that they're in and their conflicts, what they're saying, just making sure that everything makes sense. that's where the dimensions come, or the layers. It's like you kind of understanding why they are the way that they are, and I guess I had a few years of wondering why Isaac was the way he was already, just from my past dating situations where I was more of an Iris and dated some Isaacs, and I was like, I wonder why they're like that. So I was able to put that kind of into this role, but it's just about trying to find the truth of the scene, and hopefully that brings some dimension to the character.
Can confirm from my perspective.